Hi, I'm Ronya Mann, a director, an acting tutor, and a vocal trainer. I've directed a number of plays over the last 10 years and have taught actors, some of which have gone on to study in esteemed acting schools in New York, Tel Aviv, and Berlin. Some people may not pay too much attention and prepare for this, but it is so frustrating to lose that crucial moment to failed sound or lighting in a play. It is frustrating for the director, for the actors, and for the audience. As a director, how do I make sure that this doesn't happen, that sound and lighting don't fail me? How do I prepare myself? For me, it's charts, rehearsals, and patience. Give them the time to understand the cues in which they're supposed to come in. Develop a kind of a language that you both understand, so that when the play comes on, they will know what to do. They will feel sure about what they're doing. You as director need to make sure that your backstage team feels part of the cast. I believe in teamwork. No one can whistle a symphony by themselves. It takes a whole orchestra to play it. And the nicest thing about teamwork is that you have others on your side.
All right, so from Israel with Love, we have Ronya Mann joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
You have been in Nigeria for nearly 2 years. Wow.
September 20th
You must really love us. So how's it been in the last 2 years?
It's been great. It's been great. I've met a lot of happy, passionate people, very innovative. It's been wonderful, really.
Wow. Have you tried any of our foods in Nigeria? I'm sure you have.
Everybody
in the last 2 years.
That question.
Of course we do. Because we're really proud of what we offer. So have you?
I have.
So what did you try?
I like yam and eggs.
Oh, so you know we have yam and eggs this morning, right?
I heard.
Yeah, so you're going to try it. A little one.
Okay, I usually don't take the really, really hot spicy sauce, but we'll try.
Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about your work in Nigeria.
Yeah.
In the last 2 years, you've trained hundreds of people in acting, in vocals, in coaches. Can you just give us some detail about some of the things that you've done?
Well, I started training vocals when I got here and met some people from the industry, and they were like, "Oh, you do this, and we need it." So they came to me like Tomi Odunsi and Ijeomago Grace, and we're looking for vocal training for coaching actors. So I started coaching actors just before they go on set. Mm-hmm. So like after working for a while with people like Daniel Oriai, he calls me now every time to prep his actors before he starts shooting, or right on set working with people like Kenneth Okoli, Belinda Efe, Ijeomago Grace to just before every scene to make sure that they tap into the scene and into the character and everything that they're going through. Mm-hmm. So that's where my speciality is. And then I've also actually directed for Iroko TV.
Oh, wow, okay.
The film is called Timeless, mm-hmm. Starring Joke Silva, Jude Chukwuka, Rotimi Salami, and Ijeomago Grace.
So tell me what exactly you do to these actors just before they go on the set. Because, I mean,
I
it's...
psych them up.
So it's about psyching them up and getting them ready for the role?
It's not just psyching them up. It's... Well, there was one particular scene I remember with, it wasn't Belinda, it was,
one of the actors.
It was a romantic scene.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was the first day that the actors actually met, because it's fast paced in Nigeria,
of course.
in Hollywood. 5 days you should have filmed. So they don't really have the time to get to know each other and work on their romanticism and stuff. So they were sitting in the restaurant and they're supposed to have this really romantic scene. It's like their first date. And the chemistry wasn't there. So what I did is went up to them and started giving them visual and sensual images to tap into.
Both of them at the same time?
Yes, yes. Okay. I spoke to both at the same time on set giving them sensual and visual images to connect to start feeling that, you know, electricity that goes up in the air when you're digging someone.
Yeah.
And it worked, and they were like, so that's what I do.
Oh yeah, so you're like the actor's whisperer.
Yeah.
You help them connect with their emotions
I guess you
and
can say
bring
that.
out the best in them.
Yeah.
Excellent. So I mean, you've traveled all around Lagos, you know, doing your trainings and all that. You've been to, you said Ikorodu and
I
somewhere
went to
else?
Ikorodu,
Right.
I went to, well, I've been going to Ajah a lot, Isolo, Abeokuta. I love Freedom Park in Lagos Island.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite spot.
So tell me about the need that you saw when you came to Nigeria 2 years ago. I know that we have a vibrant theater community and lots of actors, you know, and all of that. But the need that you encountered when people started calling you and wanting you to come train them?
Well, from just an one-on-one training, it became, you know, it became like, let's have a workshop and please give us, you know, to do a workshop. I don't remember exactly how it happened. I did a first workshop. It was very successful. Joke Silva and Olu Jacobs were there to watch together with theater director Makinde Adeniran, and they really liked it. And they said, Ronnie, you should keep doing this. And then Emil Garuba from Abuja contacted me. Just people were like looking into what I was doing. You know, sometimes I post things on YouTube with exercises, my video logs and stuff, and they connected with what I was doing, so they asked me to come and do it. And then you're saying what's the need that I kind of encounter. I go to auditions as a casting director or just to help the production team, and I see a lot of young actors looking so lost at the auditions, like they don't know what's expected of them. So what I talk about partially in my workshops is also what the casting director is expecting of you, you know, giving them the point of view of the casting director to help them really understand this is what you should be preparing for. This is how you should choose your monologues, for example. I know that there's a lot, even before you get to say your monologue, some auditions are just like, so tell us your name and your acting experience. And then people would come on to an audition for a film saying, well, I don't really have any film experience, I only have theater experience. Don't say that.
Oh, so you're not supposed to say that?
It's like you're already shooting yourself in the
But
leg.
what if you don't have any film experience?
Then say something like, okay, my acting experience comes from theater. I'm very grounded in acting because of my theater experience.
Oh, right. Instead of saying, oh, I don't have any experience in that area.
Don't point out the obvious disadvantages you have. Instead, take what you do have and make it into your advantage.
But is it an advantage, though, to have like theater experience
as
opposed to film?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It is an advantage, so use it as your advantage instead of saying, oh, that's all I have. It's not all you have. It's a big thing. And then once you pass that and you move on to the stage where they ask you to do your monologue, please, there are ways to choose a good monologue, and it has to be written by a professional. So choose professional monologues that give a variety of emotions.
Why don't you just take a monologue out of an old film for your auditions?
Yes, but again, a lot of actors choose monologues that are just portraying one side of their characteristics.
Right.
For your best presentation as an actor, choose something that shows different colors of your acting. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Now, we're going to talk about some of your projects that you're working on in Nigeria and some of the ones that are coming up.
All right.
But before that, we're going to be taking another musical presentation from Ed Isaacs.
Oh, good.
And then when we come back, you know, we talk about your projects.
Okay, cool.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Such a
He's
talented
really
gentleman.
talented, yeah.
Really, really excellent work. So let's talk about some of the projects that are coming up. With TIN, the Women in Film and Theatre and Television
Yeah,
Nigeria.
That's the Nigerian chapter we're trying to establish here. It's actually an NGO that runs in 22 countries around the world. What we're doing here, our first and foremost project is to inspire schoolgirls into the film industry that are into it. We're going to start a film club in September.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so each school is going to pick like 6 girls, and we're going to give them script writing, cinematography, and acting lessons.
Wow, this is excellent.
At the end of
how do schools qualify, though?
They'll just let them come to us, and we'll do the whole process.
How about the training projects coming up, the one in December and all of that?
So yeah, there's a training workshop in Abuja coming September 9th, I think, or 8th.
Right.
And in October, I'm going to do another one in Lagos. And then there's this big project that I'm really passionate about. It's coming up at the end of the year. It's called Timeless Roots. It's a show, it's a stage show that I wrote that manifests Yoruba culture and history and symbols of Lagos and its history and stuff. So this is something big that I've been working on for quite a bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is so that means you're in Nigeria for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
So
Indeed.
we should have given you a Nigerian name by now, or do you already have one?
No, actually I don't.
Just give me a few days. I'll come up with the
few
perfect
days.
name for you, and then we'll give you a name that you can use around
Okay.
on the show. But we're going straight to the kitchen. You're going to be sampling some of our
Yam and eggs.
yam and eggs, but yeah, he calls it yam balls
something.
or something.
All right.
Well,
So Beyonce has outdone himself once again,
Wow, that looks really cool.
it does, right?
and he's going to tell us what
it
happened
smells
here.
good too.
Thank you very much. Ed in the kitchen.
Yep, and Ed is joining
Everybody's
us.
here now.
Yes.
Everybody smells
Okay, now we this way.
Okay.
So this is called yam balls and smoky egg sauce. So basically, it's
Take your seat.
yam. It's mashed yam,
Just sit over here.
which is coated with breadcrumbs, and
How do you
the
put this
egg
up?
sauce contains smoked sausages, smoked fish, and pepper with tomatoes and onions. And trust me, it's like putting a twist to a Nigerian staple. Like we eat a lot of yam and egg, but this is like a new way of eating it.
So you mashed this yam and then you rolled it up. That's what
Yes, in breadcrumbs. Yes.
Wow,
Basically, yes. And it looks
pretty,
it looks good.
it looks like puff puff.
So
But
the
it's a
outside
healthy
is
puff puff.
yeah, it is. So the outside is going to be like a little crunchy, but the inside is wow. It's
Okay, so let's dive in. Let's dive in.
Yeah, please do.
I like the color.
This is for
That's
you,
the idea. It's
Ian,
always good to
and
have
then
native
that's for
color.
Ed over here.
Thank
So who's
you.
going to try it first?
Well, who's going to share with me? Because I'm not going to eat the whole thing.
Just start.
Just start.
Just
take a
just
bite.
Let's
Let's
dive into
see
it.
what you think of it.
Wow.
See?
Let's see if that's the best yam you ever had.
Shit, I have the feeling it's gonna be nice.
You don't say I have faith in you.
You have to eat it with the sauce, yeah.
Okay.
What do you think of the yam? The yam balls? I think.
Feels very new.
Very new.
Very
I
neat.
New
like
good
it.
or new?
I like
New
it.
good, new
Oh,
good.
fantastic. That's great
good.
to know.
All right, so it looks like we are going to be rounding off. It's going to be time to go pretty soon as we enjoy our breakfast here. Thank you to our guests for coming on the show today, and to Payport Food Stores for the groceries and Homely NG for the kitchen accessories as well. Have a good day. We'll see you again tomorrow for breakfast.
Indeed.
That's it. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.